Okay, continuing our coverage with SopranosCon, lucky me, I turned my head around 3 seconds ago, and guess what I found? Star talent from the MobMovie Awards last night. Please introduce yourself, young lady.
I am LaConda Davies.
And your principal role last night was what?
I was the grand finale.
Yes, and what did you sing?
I sung Journey. Don't stop me.
And how ironic for SopranosCon right now, right? So let's delve a little bit into you, young lady. First of all, the first question I want to ask is, what drew you to want to bring your vocal skills to this venue?
Well, you know what? Funny story is I never planned on it. Like 2-3 days before the event, I was gonna be here anyway because Paul Anthony is a part of the the virtual cons team.
Sure.
And Marianne Nixon, who was over, she does all the whatever she does. She does a lot. And she said, Paul, I got a good idea. She said, they said we need to end this doing something. And she was like, LaConda needs to end it, the grand finale. And he was just like, hey, she said, ask her, she'll do it. So he calls me, he's like, Marianne had an idea. You want to sing Journey? Don't Stop Believing? I was just like, sure. I said, I will. I said, I don't know all the words. I said, but I'll learn it. So he said, okay, learn it. So I said, okay. I said, but you realize it's like, he said, you got it. You got this. I said, okay. So I learned it. He said, hey, they want to hear you sing this song. They want to see how you sound. He said, give them a video or send them a snippet of it. Sure. I said, I'm just like, okay. And so I send this video clip and he's like sending me text message screenshots of what they're responding to. They're just like, wow. They were like, oh my God. They're like, this is going to be awesome. Sure. So I'm nervous. I'm just like, I'm not knowing it was going to be this big and this many people involved.
Sure.
I knew all the actors because they told me, they said, what's going to happen is. So when I told him, I said, how are we doing this? And he said, what's going to happen? He talked to the production guy and he was like, the lights are going to go out. It's going to be dark. He said, it's a Sopranos thing, back to black or whatever. And I was just like, he said, we're going to bring you on the stage. Nobody's going to see you. He said, we're going to cut the lights on and you're going to start singing. I was just like, oh my God. I said, okay, oh my God, I'm ready. So, right when I was walking on the stage, up to the mic, my nerves were so bad.
Oh, I
It was ridiculous.
Absolutely.
It was ridiculous.
So tell me, what was the general feedback? Did you hear back from people? Because obviously we were in the audience, so we know it was phenomenal. But were you personally happy with what you accomplished?
I was personally happy. I was like, before I got on stage, I said, this song is 3 minutes and da-da-da-da-da. Come on, Connie, you can do this 3 minutes. I had to mentally. But when I finished, I was happy.
Oh, like that. How lovely. Now, tell me about this experience, because you're probably not used to being around this much talent all in one room, yourself included. So for you, how did you adjust to being around all of this? I mean, what do you want to get out of this experience here?
You know what? The exposure. The exposure was awesome. Being around people of this caliber, actors and people I love them. I was just like, I can shine with them. I was like, they're acting, I'm singing, I'm just like, and so basically I was like, this is for them. I was like, let me do what I do and let them see that I'm here to salute you and at the same time to see my talent. And I'm like, let's go. Let's go.
Now, you are from Texas, you mentioned to me, and I imagine coming to Atlantic City, New Jersey is a bit different, obviously. The climate's different, the interests are different. How are things musically? Because you mentioned that you're both a writer as well as a singer also. So how are things going there? Because we're all first opening up.
Right. Well, I had a lot of time during COVID. So I own a studio, so I'm a studio engineer, writer, producer. So I have released, since January, I've released 3 singles. And when I tell you, Paul Anthony is my manager. He's a legend in the industry. He's Full Force. He's part of Full Force, House Party. So, and he's known for getting female artists and making them big. He's the one who got Lisa. I mean, he wrote all their stuff. So it's a blessing to have him in my life. And when I released the music, everything went from there. He was known. People were like, we got you. Radio stations are like, we got you. What do you need?
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been awesome. It's been a blessing.
Now, some of us who are on the writing side of things, like I myself am a writer, I've been hearing mixed feedback, meaning during the pandemic, some people just dried up, depressed, hard to write, etc. Have you been able to use it as a tool, or were you kind of stuck yourself?
Absolutely. I can write about anything. you tell me a story about you, you'll be like, yeah, she wrote that about me. I'll write anything.
Very cool.
I can write anything.
So tell me, at what point did you realize, because you're a multi-talent, so you've got different things going on, at what point did you realize that music was the way that you wanted to go? When did you figure it out?
You know what? I was in 6th grade, and nobody knew I could sing. I like singing. Hell, I didn't know I could sing. I just wanted to sing the national anthem at my 6th grade graduation. I told my teacher, I said, hey, I want to sing the national anthem. She was like, can you sing? And I was like, she said, let me hear you sing. So I sung it, and she was like, she didn't say anything to me. She just said, oh, she went down to the choir room, and she said, listen to this baby sing. She said, go ahead and sing what you just sung to me. And so I said, okay, so I sung the national anthem to him, and the music teacher was like, baby, did you know you could sing? I was like, I don't know. She was like, you didn't, nobody's told you you can sing. And I was like, no, I just like singing. She was like, oh my God. And I was like, what? And so I sung at my 6th grade graduation. And then 7th grade came, got in choir. And from there, the teachers were like, we need to talk to your parents. And they were just like, we need to know what you're doing. Do you want to be a singer? And I was like, yeah, I think so. They said, like, if you don't, I'm going to tell you now, be a singer. And so basically my teachers are the ones who told me, baby, you can sing. And I was like, okay, I can sing.
Now, of course, each singer has to have their own individualized look. It's very clear you can see
Yes.
this lovely young lady's individualized look. Not only she got some badass jewelry, but a few tattoos right there. Now, I understand that there's a story to every one of them. So my question to you is, of all the ones that you have, which one means the most to you?
This really, really little one right here, it says 7. That's my life passion. That is the most important and the one I love the most because it tells a lot about me and my spirit.
Very cool.
So yeah.
So to round this out, I guess it's probably fitting to finish with the obvious question. How do people not only find you on social media, find you in person, but what's your next project? What's going on with you next?
Well, they can find me on, my handles are LaConda Davies, period. Not period, but LaConda Davies everywhere.
Okay.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LaConda Davies, a.k.a. Petty Cat. See, she doesn't know about Petty Cat yet. So there's a Petty Cat. Petty Cat is the alter ego.
Okay.
And we may interview again, I'll tell you about Petty Cat.
Very, very cool.
Everybody knows her.
Are you due to be live anywhere or performing?
Actually, I will be in Rhode Island. They're doing an 80s R&B show. Lisa Cole Jam is going to be.
Yeah. August.
I will be performing there also.
Okay, gotcha. That's the 13th, right?
13th
I think
or
it's
the 14th.
right, something like that.
Yeah.
We should know this. The journalist should, but I forgot. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, come in August to see this beautiful young lady.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.